business. If you look across the last 20 years of the CRM industry, customer relationship management industry, you'll find that across this past 20 years, it has grown to be a very large market. $20 billion US being spent this year alone in the CRM industry. Across all of the companies that deliver CRM software, there are 20 million users of packaged customer relationship management software. A lot of growth over these past 20 years. However, I believe it's just the beginning. In fact, I would say 20 million users is just a small fraction of the number of people who use email to collaborate with their colleagues, with their customers. In fact, if you look at LinkedIn alone, that one company has 200 million users. We're just getting started in the CRM industry. But after 20 years, why is it that we only have 20 million users? I would argue that across this past 20 years, you look at the CRM solutions that have been designed by the legacy CRM vendors, these solutions have been designed for the manager first. But whose job is it to speak to the customers? Whose job is it to build a relationship with your customers? It's not the manager, it's your salespeople. It's your customer service agents. It's your client executives. Whatever word you use to describe the person whose job it is to bring revenue to your company, to build a customer experience, it's that person's job to build a relationship with the customer. So rather than building solutions for managers, why aren't CRM companies building solutions for the individual, the person whose job it is to talk with a customer? That's what we do at SugarCRM. We focus on the user first. We call this putting the I in CRM, building innovative, indispensable tools for the individual in your company who works with a customer. Now, in today's day and age, the most successful companies are those that put every single person in the company in front of the customer. Have you ever heard the mantra, "We are all in sales"? It's very true. If you can align every one of your employees behind the mission of creating and retaining customers, you will have a competitive advantage against your competition. How to do that? How to approach that problem? Well, at SugarCRM, we do this by delivering tools to you that are focused around innovation and value. I call innovation our commitment to the individual. Delivering a user experience that's easy to use, that's helpful, that helps you get your job done. Our commitment to the company, your company, is what we call Sugar Pure Price. Simple, straightforward pricing, all-inclusive, no hidden fees, so that you know what you'll pay for when you deploy CRM. Let's spend a minute talking about that innovation. Let's look at the SugarCRM application. The Sugar application is broken into 3 areas in the screen. In the upper left, we have what we call the context panel. I call this yesterday's CRM. It's all about tracking data about your customers. Every CRM solution does that. First name, last name, address. What did you buy? Who's talking to you? Structured data in the database. We all do that. We've been doing that for 20 years. What's happening today? I call this the collaboration panel. This is about bringing that collaboration with your colleagues, with your customers, into the CRM application. How many of you use email to collaborate with your customers, with your colleagues? How much of that customer information is stuck in email and not in the CRM application. Too much. So with Sugar7, we've brought the collaboration panel into the CRM application to make it easier than ever to collaborate, but also to capture that important information about your customers. That's today's CRM. But you know what? All the CRM applications are doing that these days. This is Facebook for the business, right? Facebook has taught us to think differently about what we expect from a relationship management application. The third area of the CRM application, of the Sugar application, the intelligence panel. This is where we're putting our innovation. This is tomorrow's CRM. This is where you pull together all of that data about your customer, the structured data in the database, the unstructured collaboration data, and you pull out the most important pieces of information and put it right in front of your seller, your customer service agent, your client executive. If you think about it, it's not hard to collect data today. How do you turn all of that data, that big data, into little data? The little piece of information that helps you get the job right now done. This is what we're doing in the intelligence panel. This is where innovation is going to be over the years ahead of us. Now, of course, we're building this mobile first. Every company is thinking about how they deliver a seamless experience across their smartphone, the tablet, the browser. In fact, I work with companies around the world that are stopping delivering laptops to their field salespeople and only giving them tablets. Cheaper, easier, more useful. At SugarCRM, we build every aspect of our application for the smartphone, for the tablet, for the browser. Now, your data, your customer data, are your crown jewels of your company. Your customer data is what sets you apart from your competition. Where you store that customer data may be very important to you. Anybody heard of Edward Snowden? Right? Anybody heard of the American NSA? I have a lot of customers around the world who are very thoughtful about where their data is stored. Some of them are very concerned that that data is behind their firewall. Other companies, maybe smaller companies, doesn't matter. Let Obama read my data. I don't care. But our commitment to you is to give you the flexibility to put your CRM solution into your IT strategy. We allow you to store and run your SugarCRM application in any cloud environment, public cloud, private cloud, behind the firewall. This is the flexibility that SugarCRM provides. In addition, we have put significant investment over the past 3 years into the new Sugar7 UI framework, user interface framework. We've built a modern application framework for the next 10 years. We have the most modern CRM application platform available in the marketplace today. This gives you the confidence that your investment will work for the next decade ahead of you. A big part of SugarCRM is how we deliver our software, how we fit it into your strategy. Working with a local implementation partner to take the Sugar application and make it unique to you is part of what makes SugarCRM unique in the marketplace. We have over 200 implementation partners around the world. Here in Argentina, Grow IT is our largest, most successful, longest term partner that we've been working with. The reason why we're all here today. We also understand that CRM cannot be a data silo. Your CRM application, your customer data, has to integrate with other applications. Your marketing application, your order management application, your sales effectiveness tools like collaboration, file sharing. All of these different companies have a sugar integration today customers are using. This is how we help you provide a solution that pulls together all of the technology necessary to fully automate your front office. Now that was the commitment to your individuals, your salespeople, your customer service people. Let's talk about the commitment to your company. As we talked about before, we see it as very important to give you a solution that you can predict the spend around. How much is this going to cost? This needs to be a solution that fits into your IT budget so that you can deploy it across your entire company. Our philosophy is that every one of your employees should be a customer-facing professional. Our philosophy is that if every employee at your company can use the CRM application, you will have an edge over your competition. We do that with simple pricing, no hidden fees, the lowest total cost of ownership in the marketplace. In fact, if you compare SugarCRM to the competition, not only do we have a lower cost of entry through lower subscription fees, but we don't have the additional hidden fees that our competition does. Charging more for mobile, API, integrations. We don't do that at SugarCRM. We make it simple to use the application, simple to deploy the application, simple to predict how much it's going to cost. All of this, a complete CRM for one price. This then gives you the ability to deploy a CRM strategy on top of a technology that builds extraordinary customer relationships.